Alrighty, so the new, what's his name called? The new man raid, Belgius. This new Belgius raid has obviously just now come out. It is 4:49 a.m. so I am super tired, so excuse me if I say the wrong thing, or maybe I don't go over things quite as much as I normally would. I don't know exactly what kind of mind state I'm in right now, but I just wanted to go ahead and sort of make this video and talk about it a little bit, because honestly he's super cool. I've not watched the animations for it yet. I've been skipping them. I just did the normal and hard modes, and it seems pretty straightforward. The biggest things that you have to worry about are, you do not want to buff your heroes. He has an over rupture skill that will absolutely destroy you. He has two swords. One of them does, I think it's 800% extra damage to demons, and then the other one does 800% extra damage to goddess race, or like archangels, or whatever you want to call it. And then I think he in general does really high damage to humans. So this is kind of the team, like the go-to sort of team at the moment. It's basically just running, if you have the red wedding DN, apparently she is better for this, just slightly. I don't really know if there's a reason particularly why, but I'm just using the blue one. They said if you have a higher level green DN, like the green giant DN, you can use her as well. You're using green droll as your main sort of damage dealer, and he does pretty good. Like his like once they sort of build up their ultimate gauge and stuff like that, using his attack card, like the single target one, does pretty good damage, and the AoE one does okay in general as well. And then Matrona is literally just there for her passive, I think it is, that buffs like the stats of giant units and stuff like that. So it makes them pretty tanky, and then he's not doing extra damage to them in general anyway. And then as far as I know, the only reason you run Merlin in the back is to maybe get rid of the ultimate gauge if he gets like his ultimate ready, and it's to start with the extra ultimate gauge, so that way you can sort of go into the fight and ult rush, because I think one of his attacks has a chance to, on the first turn, he can get a level 2 of it, and it will attack seal you, which kind of slows down your run tremendously. So let's see exactly how this is going to go. He does not have a silver card in hand for either of the swords or himself, so it should be a pretty decent time for us. So the main thing that people seem to do is move both droll cards and then throw both droll cards out, so that way you get his ultimate pretty quickly. My units aren't like the craziest built up or anything like that. Honestly, normal and hard were pretty easy. I didn't have any sort of trouble with those. Like I've not, you know, gotten anyone close to dead or anything like that. He did end up attack sealing me, so that's a little annoying, but it is what it is. My droll, I think his ult is at a like a 4/6, so it's definitely not maxed out or anything like that. I think we're just gonna move some cards around and stuff like that to try to get some ultimate gauge up here. But yeah, my Matrona is 1/6. She doesn't honestly have like anything. I put one super awakening level on her because because her ult is so low, I didn't want to waste a whole bunch of super awakening materials, and I don't really use her for anything except for like very niche stuff. But if she ends up being pretty good for this, then I obviously want to try to have her ready for that. So this should do pretty good damage with him almost having a full ultimate gauge there. And then I guess we're going to start attacking into the other one. This will give us both of the other giants' ults. I don't know if we're going to quite get this blue one down here. And I switched targets as well, so that's a little unfortunate. Yeah, you can see the damage on the, like Matrona obviously doesn't do anything super crazy. But this one's definitely a lot, like they're definitely doing a lot more damage to me on this one specifically. The other like the other difficulties weren't nearly as bad. So I think we're just gonna move this card around and then merge this, so that way we can clear up some hand space maybe. Boom. Okay, so there's one sword down. We're really close to getting the blue sword down as well. And then we've got pretty decent single target cards in hand. Let's see how much damage she does to us. Ooh, really, really close. Okay, so this is a very not good. Let's go for... That should kill since we have type advantage and everything like that. Just in case, we're going to throw this one out because he has a buff on anyway. And then I guess we're just going to use the 2 single targets here. Okay, so that's nice. He has invincibility until you get the swords down. This is looking like a bad run, honestly. I don't know if I'm gonna end up needing to like buff my heroes more or what the deal is there, because honestly, this one seems vastly harder than the other 2 difficulties, which doesn't really surprise me. Like, extreme's normally a lot harder, but yikes. So I guess we're just gonna remove ultimate gauge here and then get Droll's ultimate. I almost wish I had an attack set for Droll. I have an HP defense set for him, mainly just because of whatchamacallit, running the blue Droll, sorry. So I probably I think I need to just maybe change sets for him, and we'll try this one more time. So I will be right back. Obviously we are okay, so it may be a little unconventional, but after doing a little bit more research, the unknown team, or the ReZero collab team sort of deal, may end up working out in my favor quite a bit, because I have this team built up quite a bit, and it also is good because none of them are goddesses or demons or humans. So let's see if we can do a decent bit of damage here. I don't really know what to expect. I'm pretty sure both of the swords can actually be debuffed, so we may end up being able to get rid of their turns with Amelia's freeze. Obviously, this isn't the greatest like free-to-play friendly team or anything like that, because, you know, the ReZero collab units were, you know, in sort of the thick of Global's like big, huge like festival collab time stretch sort of deal. So that is pretty annoying, honestly. But I honestly just kind of wanted to test it out and see how it's going. Oh, I maybe shouldn't have brought Rim, actually, because she does buffing. And the buffs may end up screwing me over a bit here. Actually, let me just go for... I think I'm going to move this. Do this. And then... I think I'll throw that out, maybe. Boom. I probably should have shot this on the other one, because now I'm going to have type disadvantage on this sword. But I guess it is what it is. So yeah, the Rim has buffs, which is a little unfortunate, because if he uses Over Rupture, which might have been that skill. I think it was that skill. That first one, good lord, it did so much damage to her. So, I guess let's just ulti here, and then I guess we can try to get as much damage out as possible on Rim, since she'll have buffs. And then maybe something like this. I don't know. I hate that I didn't get damage out on him with that, but it is what it is. Boom. Pretty decent. I mean, he takes damage pretty easily, honestly. Like, he actually takes a lot of damage. So I kind of wished I would have got some Merlin cards here, but, you know, can't win them all. He's immune to all debuffs as well, so I can't really do anything about that. I think we just kind of throw these cards out. I think she'll kill, actually. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. All right, I don't know what my score is going to be. This might be really interesting. Okay, that's 4K score, pretty much. So, I mean, honestly, that gets the job done. I'm definitely going to try to like make a different video at some point, like trying to showcase different teams that you can use, because obviously I know that you guys might not have the ReZero collab units, but my biggest goal with Guild Boss, honestly, is just trying to get 6,000 points so that way I can actually get all of these rewards, because these rewards every week are really nice to get. So honestly, I'm not hating that. Like, I mean, it honestly didn't, you know, it didn't do bad at all, even though it was just, you know, I like the ReZero collab units a lot, and I use them right now in geared PvP, so the fact that I guess I can use them on this Guild Boss is also kind of nice. So, if you have them, I would definitely recommend you use them. Like I said, I'm gonna try to come up with a different team as well, so that way people who don't have the ReZero collab units could try to find something to fight this Guild Boss as well. But yeah, honestly, like, I mean, the top score right now is 85-80, which isn't too crazy considering we're at 7K. And I mean, you only need 6K to get all the rewards like I want, but I know some people go for pretty high scores. So I don't know, that's pretty much it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys are, you know, messing around with this new boss. Hopefully he's not super tedious and annoying for you guys. I know whenever these new bosses come out, they're quite a bit of an annoyance when they're like first getting added to the game, and you don't know how to really deal with them or what kind of team comp you should use. So yeah, I'm going to try to find something a little bit more free to play friendly, or just like regular character friendly. Like I said, when I was trying the giant team, it just really wasn't working out for me specifically. Like, those kind of heroes are sort of niche. Matrona's pretty niche in general. Blue Deanne is just kind of like, I don't know, kind of a meh unit. I think if I had like better gear for her or something like that, it might work out better. But yeah, that's basically it. So like I said, thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe for more content in the future, and I will see you guys in the next video.